I think the fair value right now, based on where observable inventories sit, and there's some debate over that, and different high frequency data providers are in conflict with each other, and I'll let them battle that out. But based on sort of just the consensus, let's say EIA numbers, I'll avoid IEA just because they keep having this missing barrels issue. Um, it shows like a pretty interesting market and pretty interesting inventory level. And so, just based on the standard comparative inventory analysis that shows correlation between price and inventories over time, you would think WTI oil should be around $85 a barrel today. Excluding any sort of forward view, or are we going to go into a supply deficit or surplus? I think that sort of 85 number, plus or minus $5 a barrel or so, is just in line with that comparative inventory analysis and statistical analysis that many different firms do. And then they'll apply their sort of lens of market analysis on top of that. And so when I apply my lens on top of that and what the work we do at Bison, we see the market moving towards significant undersupply. And when you undershoot by as much as we have, we think there's a risk that we end up overshooting. So when does that happen? I don't know. But the more oil prices undershoot versus their fair value, and the longer that happens, the more likely it is that prices rise way above where they should, and the longer they're likely to stay there, just to induce that investment that we were talking about earlier, to get the valuations of the companies that would be doing those investments high enough and get enough capital into them to actually fund those investments. And that's what we've seen in every oil cycle. There's been, what, 30 or so oil cycles since oil has been a commercial commodity in the last 150 years. And so this isn't the first time. This time is likely not different. And so right now, oil should probably be $80 to $90 a barrel, and depending on what happens with tariffs and various other demand concerns and other issues, I think you could end up seeing prices resolve much higher than that current fair price.